Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about Phylum Priapulida, as known as the penis worm. And this phylum is belong to the superphylum Ichthyosauria, as long as with the Nematoda and the Arthropoda. The origin of the name of this animal is from Priapus, the Greek god of reproduction. He is known to have an enormous penis, and that's why there's a resemblance between Priapulida and the penis worm in the Greek god. The phylum contains only about 20 described species and are several fossil species. Most of them are benthic, meaning they live in the seafloor. Some are buried in mud, but the small species usually in sand or coral rubble. They're free living all their life. As there are currently 20 known species, they all live around the world, from tropical to polar sea and from shallow coastline to 1,000 meters deep down the ocean. Because they can potentially live at such depth, it's most likely that we have not discovered all the species of Priapulida, and there could be hundreds of them lurking in the sand of the deep unexplored ocean. Priapulidan feed on slow-moving invertebrates, just like the polycete worms. Some smaller priapulid feed on detritus, meaning the waste of the ocean. Priapulidan are triple plastic and have bilateral symmetry, and they are ecdysis, just like nematode. Priapulids secrete an external cuticle and mold as they grow, and this cuticle is made up of chitin, just like arthropod. The cuticle surround the animal and protect the softer tissue inside. And they are dioecious, meaning they have separate sexes with male and female reproductive organ. The body of this animal is cylindrical and not annulated. You can see it looks like it's segmented, but it's not. So the body composed of three parts. An introverse, the top part right here. The trunk is the main body, and then the tail light is called a caudal appendage. The trunk is the main part of the body that contains the basic nervous system, digestive system, and reproductive system. Priya Pulida don't have circulatory or respiratory system. Internal transport take place through diffusion and movement of the fluid in the body cavity. They have respiratory pigment called hematidin in the body fluid cell that as its oxygen transport or storage function. And and many priapulin are known to live in an oxygen mode, meaning a low oxygen mode. That's why they don't have a respiratory system, and their body is unsegmented. So the introvert had the skeleton-like spines resembling those of luciferans and is completely retractable into the trunk. This top part is completely retractable into the trunk. The circular trunk muscle are directly below the epidermis and are concentrated in many rings that make its body appear segmented. And when present, the caudal appendages um, varies in form and function among different species. Uh, the circular and radial muscle allow the ferns to crush and swallow polycete and other brain organisms. The teeth around the mouth are used for grasping. They have spines around the mouth on the introvert that function as sensory structure and assist in locomotion. For this anatomy picture in this, you can't really see the spine, but for the next few picture, you will see it. Priapulin moved to sediment by the introvert and the body muscle. Beneath the epidermis layer is the circular and longitudinal muscle, allow them to move. Um, they also have other complex muscle layers associated with the ferns. Priapulida have a complete gut. As you can see, they have a mouth right here, and the gut running through the length of the body, and the anus is located at the end of the trunk. It's not yet clear if Priapulida are pseudocoelomate or true coelomate. Careful embryological study have never been done. This aligned to the space of body cavity, but its origin and exact nature are unknown. Some authors suggest that this lining is a cellular peritoneum and the body cavity is a true coelom. While other people one more recent work suggests that lining is a simple non-cellular membrane secreted by the surface cell on the retractor muscle, and that body cavity is a plastocoelom. Priapulida moved through a substratum do so by burrowing. They use various hooks and other cuticular extension to hold one part of the body in place while the rest push or pull along. And here is the reproductive organ. As you can see, this is a female one with the ovary. And fertilization happens externally. They have separate sexes, male and female. They have one ovary or testis per individual. They release egg and sperm in the water surrounding them, hoping that their sperm and egg will somehow meet up. Classes and orders are usually not recognized within the phylum. They are divided into three families. The first family is the Priapulidae. This is the largest species among the phylum. They are about 4 to 20 centimeters long. And here's the anatomy of the three species in the family. Um, this is the top part right here is the trunk. I mean the introvert, and the middle part is the trunk, and the first two species have the caudal appendages, whereas the third one doesn't have it. And you can see the spines is surrounded in the on the introvert or these species. This third species have like long spine. And the body is superficial annulation, meaning like they have the ring-like structures like the segmented one, but they are not segmented. It just look like it. And here's some real-life picture of the family. The second family is family Tuberlucidae. This family is small. They are less than 2 millimeters long. Tubulid live in sediment of shallow tropical water, and you can see that their abdomen is not annulated. It doesn't have the ring-like structure, and the caudal appendage is vermiform, meaning it's shaped like a finger and is muscular. So as you can see, they don't have like the segment like the first family. And the two species are known for this family is Tuberlucius and Mayor Priapulus. The last family is Macabeda. They are small species, about less than 3 millimeters long, and they don't have the caudal appendage. This part right here is the tentacle, it's not the tail. And they are male-faunal, meaning they are small benthic invertebrate that live in both marine and freshwater. Macabre are found in Mediterranean Sea and Indian Ocean. Lastly is the question. First question, what is the body part of Priapulida that contain all the organ called? It's called the trunk. The second question, what superphylum their Priapulida belong in? It belong in Ecdysozoa. And here's the reference. Thank you for listening. Hope you guys have a good day.